Hi, my name is Jessica White. I'm the owner of Enact Wellness Solutions. Real people, real stories, real lives changed. So today we're going to talk about expectations again and how life isn't fair. But before we get into that, I have to explain all of this. So we had 80s day at bar today, and I love it 80s all out. My hair was this big before I sweat all over it. It was pretty cool. So ignoring the way I look, let's get real and let's talk about how life isn't fair. Everyone's different, and everyone is on their own journey, and everyone's genetics are different. So we all know this, but we don't actually think about it, and we give ourselves excuses all the time. Well, life isn't fair. She gets to do this. She gets to eat this. She doesn't have to do this. She doesn't have to work as hard as me, or I'm busting my butt at the gym, and the person next to me is not doing anything, and they look 10 times better than me. That doesn't matter. Yes, you have to work a little bit harder. Yes, life isn't fair, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. You just work a little bit harder and you keep pushing until you go back to your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Why do you want to feel the way that you want to feel? What do you want to accomplish with your life? You can accomplish anything you want to, no matter what your genetics tells you and no matter what you've been given in life, if you want to work hard enough. But that choice is up to you. There's a couple stories of people that have overcome so much that motivate me on a daily basis. I have a client that is in a wheelchair and comes in and works out with me 3 days a week and was born with a disability, and she doesn't use it as an excuse at all. She comes in, she works her butt off, she does everything I ask her to do, and she's improving drastically every day. She's losing weight, her self-esteem is going up. It's an amazing thing to watch her change and to watch her grow. There was an instructor that was telling me that a blind lady came into the class and she didn't know she was blind, and she was facing the wrong way and kind of interrupting the class a little bit, but she was doing all the moves everyone else was doing, and at the end of the class realized she was blind. And that, how brave would you have to be to go into a group class at a big box gym and be blind and try to follow along with everyone else? She didn't use her excuses. There's also the genetic component. I have several autoimmune diseases, thyroid disease, severe arthritis. I was diagnosed with at 23. I also have an eating disorder, and it took me a long time to admit that, but I'm addicted to food. And it's not fair that when I have a cheeseburger and fries that I think about a cheeseburger and fries for 5 days after, and I literally am searching everywhere trying to get something else and get more when other people eat it and don't even think about it. So we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to think about our why, go back to our why. Why are we doing this? And stop using that life isn't fair as an excuse and move forward. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. So life isn't fair. Remember your why. Come back next week. So we're going to talk about expectations again, but this topic is going to be hitting your plateaus, and that is where 98% of us fall off and give up. So visit us on Facebook, Enact Wellness Solutions. You can also find us online, enactwellness.com. Come see us here in St. Charles and get some 80s down. You know you want to. See you next week.